Before you try to solve every problem this morning, stop and remember that not everything depends on you. Some situations need wisdom, effort, and responsibility, but others require surrender. If your mind woke up searching for answers, preparing for conflict, or trying to predict what may happen next, this prayer is your invitation to step out of fear and into the peace of God. Thursday, August 6th has arrived with responsibilities you can see and uncertainties you cannot. You may know what must be done today, yet still feel troubled by what you cannot guarantee. Perhaps you are trying to control how someone responds when a door will open, whether a plan will succeed, or how a difficult situation will end. That pressure can quietly turn prayer into worry and faith into constant calculation. Pause before the day gathers speed. God is already present in the places you have not reached. He knows the conversations before they happen and the needs before you speak them. You are not walking into an empty future. You are walking with a faithful Father who can guide you one step at a time. Proverbs chapter 16 verse 9 says, "A man's heart deviseth his way, but the Lord directeth his steps." Planning is not the enemy of faith. The burden begins when you believe your plans must control every result. God can use your preparation while still leading you beyond what you expected. Consider Abraham's servant on his journey to find a wife for Isaac. He prepared carefully, but he also prayed for guidance and watched for God's direction. He did not force the answer. He moved responsibly, remained attentive, and trusted the Lord to make the path clear. That same balance is available to you today. In this prayer, we will surrender the outcomes you cannot command and the people you cannot change. We will ask God for freedom from mental pressure, courage to make wise decisions, patience when answers take time, and peace when the path remains uncertain. We will pray over your home, work, future, relationships, and every responsibility that feels too heavy. Before you rush into action, let God become your first source of direction. You do not need control to be safe. You need the presence, wisdom, and peace of the one who directs your steps. Dear Heavenly Father, I come before you this morning with an open heart. I do not want to hide the tension I have carried or pretend that I have been at peace when my thoughts have been restless. You know how often I rehearse the future, how quickly I imagine every possible problem, and how deeply I want to protect myself and the people I love from pain. You see the places where responsibility has become pressure and where careful planning has become fear. Lord, I surrender this day to you. I give you every appointment, every task, every conversation, every decision, and every unexpected interruption. I place the visible parts of this day in your hands, and I also place the hidden parts there. You already know what I will face. You already know what will require courage, what will require patience, and what will require me to wait without an explanation. Teach me to do what is mine to do without trying to do what belongs only to you. Help me prepare without becoming consumed. Help me act without trying to control every response. Help me speak clearly without trying to manage every opinion. Help me love people without carrying the weight of changing them. Give me the wisdom to recognize the difference between faithful action and fearful control. Father, I confess that control can feel like protection. It can make me believe that I am safer when I have every answer, every detail, and every possible result in view. Yet life has shown me that certainty is limited and that plans can change in a moment. I do not want my peace to depend on conditions that I cannot command. I want my peace to be rooted in you. Your word says in Psalm chapter 46 verse 10, "Be still and know that I am God." Help me become still in a way that reaches deeper than my body. Quiet the inner argument. Quiet the constant reviewing. Quiet the demand to know what will happen before I take the next step. Let stillness become an act of trust. Let it become a holy declaration that you are God and I am not. I release the need to have the final word. I release the need to be understood by everyone. I release the need to prevent every disappointment. I release the need to make every person respond the way I think they should. I release the belief that one wrong turn will destroy everything. I release the fear that if I stop holding tightly, my life will fall apart. Lord, forgive me for the moments when my desire for control has made me impatient, sharp, distant, or demanding. Forgive me when I have tried to pressure people because I was afraid. Forgive me when I have prayed and then immediately taken the burden back. Forgive me when I have trusted my own understanding more than your wisdom. Wash my heart with your mercy. I do not receive condemnation. I receive correction, grace, and a new beginning. I thank you that you are patient with my weakness. You do not shame me for learning slowly. You continue to invite me into deeper trust. I place my schedule before you. Some hours may unfold as planned, and others may not. Help me stay flexible without becoming frustrated. When a delay comes, remind me that delay is not abandonment. When a plan changes, remind me that your presence has not changed. When an interruption appears, help me respond with grace instead of resistance. I place my work before you. Guide my priorities. Help me focus on what matters most. Keep me from trying to do everything at once. Give me the humility to ask for help when help is needed. Give me the patience to complete one faithful step at a time. Protect me from the fear that I must prove my worth through constant performance. I place my relationships before you. I cannot control what another person thinks, feels, says, or chooses. I can only bring you my own heart and ask you to shape it. Help me listen without planning my defense. Help me speak truth without aggression. Help me set healthy boundaries without bitterness. Help me forgive without denying what happened. Help me release people from the role of giving me the security that only you can provide. I place my family before you. Every person I love belongs first to you. You see what I cannot see. You know their needs, their decisions, their fears, and their future. Help me care without hovering. Help me guide without controlling. Help me pray without panicking. Give me wisdom to know when to speak, when to remain quiet, when to intervene, and when to trust you to work in ways I cannot manage. I place my health before you. I surrender every symptom, every question, every appointment, every result, and every concern. Give me wisdom to take responsible steps. Lead me toward good care and sound decisions. At the same time, free me from searching for certainty in every sensation. Calm my body where anxiety has made it tense. Calm my breathing. Calm my heart. Let your peace reach the places where fear has settled. I place my finances before you. You know what is needed. You know the obligations, the pressures, and the hopes I carry. Teach me to plan wisely, spend carefully, give faithfully, and wait patiently. Keep me from believing that my security rests only in numbers. Provide what I need and guide me in every decision. Help me trust that you are my source, even while I take practical and responsible steps. I place my future before you. I surrender the questions that do not yet have answers. I surrender the doors that have not opened. I surrender the dreams that feel delayed. I surrender the outcomes I keep imagining. I surrender the fear that time is running out. Your timing is not careless. Your wisdom is not late. Your love is not uncertain. Father, teach me the freedom of daily trust. Matthew chapter 6 verse 30 reminds me not to take anxious thought for tomorrow, because tomorrow will take thought for the things of itself. Give me grace for this day. I do not need grace for every possible future at once. I need grace for the next faithful step. Help me return to the present moment. Let me notice the breath you have given me, the light of this morning, the people near me, and the responsibility directly in front of me. Keep me from living inside imagined disasters. Keep me from borrowing pain from a future that has not arrived. When my thoughts begin to race, teach me to pause and pray. When I feel the urge to control a conversation, teach me to listen. When I want to force an outcome, teach me to wait. When I feel afraid of uncertainty, remind me that uncertainty is not the same as danger. I may not know what comes next, but I know the one who will be with me there. Lord, I choose surrender again, not as a one-time statement, but as a daily practice. I may need to release the same burden more than once today. When it returns, help me place it back into your hands without shame. Let each return become a deeper act of faith. You are not asking me to become passive. You are teaching me to become peaceful. You are not asking me to ignore wisdom. You are teaching me to stop worshipping certainty. You are not asking me to avoid responsibility. You are teaching me to carry responsibility without pretending I am sovereign. I trust your character when I cannot trace your plan. I trust your goodness when the answer is delayed. I trust your nearness when the path feels unclear. I trust your power when my strength is limited. I trust your wisdom when my understanding reaches its end. Thank you for meeting me here. Thank you that I do not have to earn your attention. Thank you that I can come honestly. Thank you that the burden becomes lighter when I remember who you are. Father, go deeper than the surface of my habits. Show me what fear has been saying beneath my need to control. Sometimes fear tells me that I will be forgotten unless I push. Sometimes it tells me that I will be hurt unless I stay guarded. Sometimes it tells me that I must predict every problem because no one will help me if something goes wrong. Bring those hidden beliefs into your light. Replace the lie that I am alone with the truth that you are near. Replace the lie that everything depends on me with the truth that you uphold me. Replace the lie that uncertainty means disaster with the truth that your grace will meet me in every place. Replace the lie that surrender is weakness with the truth that surrender is trust in your strength. Your word says in 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 7, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. I hold tightly when I forget that you care. I try to manage everything when I imagine that I must protect myself alone. Today I remember that your care is active. You are not distant from the details of my life. You are not impatient with my needs. You do not overlook what concerns me. I cast my cares upon you now. I cast the unanswered message upon you. I cast the uncertain decision upon you. I cast the tension in my family upon you. I cast the pressure at work upon you. I cast the concern about money upon you. I cast the fear about health upon you. I cast the disappointment I have not fully processed upon you. I cast the future I cannot see upon you. I do not cast these burdens into emptiness. I place them into the hands of a loving Father. You receive what I cannot carry. You sort what I cannot understand. You hold what I cannot fix. Teach me to recognize the physical signs of control. When my shoulders tighten, remind me to release them. When my jaw becomes tense, remind me to breathe. When my thoughts repeat the same fear, remind me to return to your word. When I begin checking the same thing again and again, give me wisdom to stop. Let my body learn the peace my spirit is receiving. Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3 says, "Thou wilt keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee, because he trusteth in thee." Keep my mind stayed on you, not on every possible outcome, not on every opinion, not on every unknown. Let my attention rest on your faithfulness. When I wake during the night and my thoughts begin to race, help me stay my mind on you. When I am driving and anxiety begins to rise, help me stay my mind on you. When I am waiting for news, help me stay my mind on you. When someone does not respond the way I hoped, help me stay my mind on you. When I feel misunderstood, help me stay my mind on you. Perfect peace does not mean that every circumstance is perfect. It means that your presence is greater than the disturbance around me. It means that my soul can be anchored while the waves move. It means that I can feel uncertainty without becoming ruled by it. Lord, I ask for a new relationship with uncertainty. I do not want to treat every unknown as a threat. Some unknowns may contain blessings I could never have planned. Some closed doors may protect me. Some delays may prepare me. Some changes may lead me toward growth. Give me an open heart without making me careless. Help me remember Abraham's servant and the journey entrusted to him. He had a serious responsibility, yet he did not pretend that success rested only on his skill. He prayed for clear guidance. He paid attention. He acted with integrity. He observed the character of Rebekah and recognized the answer as it unfolded. Teach me that kind of dependence. Let prayer come before pressure. Let observation come before assumption. Let patience come before force. Let integrity come before urgency. Help me notice what you are showing me instead of trying to manufacture a sign that matches my preference. Father, I surrender my preferred outcome. This is not easy. I have hopes, and some of them are deeply connected to people I love. I bring those hopes to you without pretending they do not matter. Yet I refuse to make one outcome the condition of my trust. You may answer in the way I desire. You may answer differently. You may ask me to wait. In every case, remain the center of my confidence. I surrendered the timeline. I surrendered the date I imagined. I surrender the age by which I thought something would happen. I surrender the comparison that makes me feel behind. I surrender the pressure created by watching other people receive what I am still praying for. Lord, free me from comparison. Comparison makes me rush what you may be developing slowly. It makes me question your goodness because another person's story looks different. Help me honor their blessing without doubting your care for me. My path does not need to copy theirs. My timing does not need to match theirs. I surrender the picture in my mind of how everything should look. Sometimes my suffering comes not only from what happened, but from the distance between reality and my expectation. Give me grace to grieve what did not happen without becoming trapped in bitterness. Give me courage to receive the life you are giving me now. Teach me to hold plans with open hands. I can make plans and still remain teachable. I can set goals and still follow your redirection. I can prepare carefully and still welcome a better path. Proverbs chapter 3 verses 5 and 6 says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths." I acknowledge you in all my ways. I acknowledge you in the decisions that feel spiritual and the decisions that feel ordinary. I acknowledge you in my work, my home, my spending, my relationships, my health, and my rest. I will not lean only on what I can explain. My understanding is useful, but it is not complete. I see one moment. You see the full journey. I see what is visible. You see motives, timing, consequences, and possibilities that remain hidden from me. Direct my path, Lord. If I am moving too quickly, slow me down. If I am delaying out of fear, give me courage. If I am holding a door that you are closing, help me release it. If I am avoiding a door that you are opening, help me step through it. If I am speaking too much, teach me silence. If I am remaining silent when truth is needed, give me words. I ask for discernment that is calm, not frantic. Fear demands an immediate answer because it cannot tolerate uncertainty. Wisdom can wait long enough to listen. Help me recognize the difference. When I do not know what to do, keep me from making a rushed choice just to escape discomfort. Let me wait in your presence. Let me gather wise information. Let me seek counsel from trustworthy people. Let me look for alignment with your word. Let me pay attention to the fruit a decision may produce. Father, protect me from confusing control with leadership. Good leadership does not crush people. It creates clarity, responsibility, and trust. Help me lead with humility. Help me make decisions without becoming rigid. Help me communicate expectations without trying to dominate every detail. Protect me from controlling through silence, anger, guilt, pressure, or withdrawal. Search my motives. If I am using emotion to force another person's behavior, convict me gently and clearly. Teach me to express needs honestly without manipulation. Protect me from controlling through perfectionism. Perfectionism promises safety but produces exhaustion. It tells me that mistakes are unacceptable and that my value depends on flawless performance. Break that agreement in my heart. Give me permission to be human. I can learn, I can correct, I can apologize. I can begin again. A mistake does not make me a failure. A changed plan does not erase my progress. An imperfect day can still be faithful. Help me offer the same grace to others. People may not complete tasks the way I would. They may communicate differently. They may need time to grow. Give me wisdom about standards and boundaries. but remove unnecessary control. Lord, I surrender the need to be praised. Sometimes I control because I want to protect how others see me. I want the result to reflect well on me. Free me from the exhausting work of managing my image. Let me value honesty over appearance and obedience over applause. I surrender the need to be right. Truth matters, but pride can hide inside my defense of it. Teach me to receive correction without collapsing. Teach me to admit when I am wrong. Teach me to say, I do not know, when I do not know. Teach me to change my mind when wisdom requires it. I surrender the need to win every disagreement. Let peace become more important than proving superiority. Give me courage to address what matters and grace to release what does not. Father, create in me a quiet strength, not weakness, not avoidance, a strength that does not need to control the room. A strength that can remain steady when another person is upset. A strength that can listen to criticism and separate what is useful from what is false. A strength that can say no without hostility and yes without resentment. Let my trust become visible in my pace. I do not need to hurry because I am afraid of being forgotten. I do not need to force because I am afraid of missing what is mine. What you intend for me will not require me to betray peace, integrity, or wisdom. Let my trust become visible in my speech. Remove frantic words. Remove repeated explanations offered only because I want to control the response. Help me say what is true, necessary, kind, and clear. Then help me release the outcome. Let my trust become visible in my rest. Teach me that sleep is an act of humility. When I rest, I admit that the world continues without my constant effort. Protect my nights from the burden of unfinished tasks. Help me prepare responsibly, then close the day. Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 and 7 says, Be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. I bring my requests to you. I do not deny them. I name them. I ask clearly. Then I add thanksgiving, because gratitude reminds me of your faithfulness. Thank you for past answers. Thank you for protection I did not recognize at the time. Thank you for redirection that later made sense. Thank you for strength that appeared when I needed it. Let your peace guard my heart. Guard it from panic. Guard it from resentment. Guard it from the belief that I must know everything now. Guard my mind from obsessive thinking. Guard it from exaggerated fear. Guard it from imagined conversations and rehearsed disasters. Your peace passes understanding. It is not always explained by circumstances. It can arrive before the answer. It can remain during the waiting. It can hold me while emotions rise and fall. Father, I receive that peace now. I do not have to manufacture it. I welcome it as your gift. Let it settle over my thoughts like morning light across a quiet room. Let it soften the places where I have become hard. Let it slow the places where I have become rushed. Lord, cover this day with your protection. I do not ask from panic. I ask from trust. Go before me in every place I enter. Keep me alert without making me anxious. Give me wisdom about people, timing, travel, and decisions. Protect me from danger that I can see and danger that I cannot see. Exodus chapter 14 verse 14 says, "The Lord shall fight for you, and thus shall hold your peace." Teach me what it means to hold my peace. It does not mean refusing to act when action is needed. It means refusing to let fear become my commander. It means allowing you to fight battles that cannot be won by pressure, manipulation, or endless effort. Protect my home. Let it be a place of safety, honesty, and rest. Guard every person who lives there. Protect our coming and going. Protect our minds from confusion and our relationships from unnecessary conflict. Help us address problems with wisdom and patience. Protect my family when they are away from me. I cannot watch every step they take, but you can. I cannot prevent every hardship, but you can give them strength and discernment. I release them from my anxious imagination and place them under your care. Protect my work. Keep me from costly mistakes. Give me attention to detail without obsession. Help me communicate clearly. Protect me from dishonesty, unfair accusation, and hidden confusion. Give me favor that is rooted in integrity. Protect my decisions. If something is not right, make that clear. If a path is unsafe, redirect me. If a promise sounds attractive but carries hidden harm, give me discernment. If someone pressures me to move before wisdom is present, give me courage to wait. Protect my peace from every unnecessary intrusion. Not every message requires an immediate response. Not every opinion deserves space in my mind. Not every conflict is mine to enter. Help me know what to answer and what to release. Father, protect me from spiritual pride. Control can hide inside the belief that my way is always best. Keep me teachable. Let me remain open to correction, counsel, and the possibility that you may lead through someone I did not expect. Protect me from fear disguised as wisdom. Fear can sound reasonable. It can create long lists of reasons to avoid trust. Help me test the voice I am hearing. Your wisdom may warn me, but it does not torment me. Your conviction may be clear, but it does not crush me. Protect me from trying to control you through prayer. Prayer is not a way to force your hand. It is relationship, surrender, worship, request, and trust. Help me pray boldly while remaining humble. Let me ask specifically and still say that your wisdom is greater than mine. Lord, bring healing to the places that taught me to control. Some habits were formed during seasons when life felt unstable. Some began after betrayal, loss, neglect, or sudden change. I may have promised myself that I would never be caught unprepared again. I may have learned to stay alert because rest once felt dangerous. Meet the younger places in my heart with compassion. I do not condemn the part of me that tried to survive. I thank you for carrying me through. Now teach me a safer way to live. I do not have to remain in emergency mode when the emergency has passed. Heal my nervous system from constant alertness. Teach my body that this moment is different from the past. Help me recognize when an old fear is responding to a new situation. Give me space between the trigger and the reaction. When I feel the urge to control, help me ask what I am afraid of. Then help me bring that fear to you. If I fear rejection, remind me that I am accepted in Christ. If I fear failure, remind me that your grace can redeem mistakes. If I fear abandonment, remind me that you will not leave me. If I fear loss, remind me that you remain my portion. Isaiah chapter 30 verse 15 says, "In returning and rest shall you be saved. In quietness and in confidence shall be your strength." Bring me back to quiet confidence. I have spent enough strength trying to control what cannot be controlled. Let rest become part of my healing. Heal the damage control has caused in my relationships. Where I have been demanding, help me apologize. Where I have not listened, help me listen now. Where I have confused love with management, teach me to honor another person's responsibility and freedom. Heal the relationships in which I have felt controlled. Give me wisdom about boundaries. Help me speak with clarity and courage. Keep me from responding to control with more control. Let truth and peace guide me. Heal my relationship with myself. I have sometimes spoken to myself harshly because I believed pressure would make me better. Teach me discipline without cruelty. Teach me accountability without shame. Teach me to correct my course without attacking my worth. Heal my disappointment with the past. There are moments I replay because I wish I had chosen differently. I cannot control what has already happened. I surrender regret. Show me what can be learned, repaired, or released. Keep me from spending today trying to rewrite yesterday. Heal my fear of tomorrow. Tomorrow is not mine to master. It is yours to hold. I will prepare where preparation is wise, but I will not sacrifice today's peace on the altar of future fear. Father, bring restoration where control has created distance. Restore tenderness, restore trust, restore patient conversation, restore the ability to laugh without scanning for what might go wrong, restore the ability to receive help, restore the ability to enjoy a good moment without fearing its end. I think of Hannah and the sorrow she carried before you. She carried a grief she could not solve. She could not command the answer or determine the timing. She brought her sorrow honestly before you. After she prayed, her countenance changed even before her circumstance changed. Lord, give me that kind of release. Let prayer change the weight I carry even before the situation changes. Let my face soften. Let my appetite for life return. Let hope rise before evidence appears. Hannah did not deny her desire. She named it. She wept. She prayed. Then she entrusted it to you. Teach me to be honest without becoming consumed. I can deeply desire an answer and still release control of the answer. I bring you the desires that feel most vulnerable. I bring you the prayer I have repeated for months or years. I bring you the situation that makes me feel powerless. I bring you the person I cannot rescue. I bring you the dream I cannot make happen. Receive these desires. Purify them where needed. Strengthen them where they align with your will. Redirect them where they would lead me away from peace. Give me patience where they require time. Jeremiah chapter 17 verses 7 and 8 says, "Blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, and whose hope the Lord is for. He shall be as a tree planted by the waters." Plant me by your living water. Let my roots go deeper than changing circumstances. A tree does not control the weather. It cannot command the rain or stop the wind. It survives by being rooted. Make me rooted in your word, your love, your presence, and your promises. When conditions change, keep me steady. Let trust nourish me. Let prayer nourish me. Let wise community nourish me. Let rest nourish me. Let gratitude nourish me. Let truth nourish me. Father, heal the belief that peace will come only when everything is settled. Some matters may remain unfinished for a while. Teach me to live a full and faithful life in the middle of unfinished things. I can smile while I wait. I can serve while I wait. I can rest while I wait. I can celebrate another person while I wait. I can learn, grow, and love while I wait. Waiting does not have to become a prison. Psalm chapter 37 verse 5 says, "Commit thy way unto the Lord, trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass." I commit my way to you. I commit the process, not only the result. I commit the slow work, the ordinary work, and the hidden work. Keep me faithful in small things. Control often looks for one dramatic answer, but trust is built through daily obedience. Help me answer the email I need to answer, make the call I need to make, complete the task in front of me, and then release the rest. Show me what obedience looks like today. It may be an apology. It may be a boundary. It may be asking for help. It may be gathering information. It may be resting. It may be waiting. It may be taking a brave step. Give me no more information than I need for the step you are asking me to take. I often want the whole map, but you may give only enough light for the next part of the path. Help me honor the light I have. Lord, strengthen my faith in hidden seasons. When nothing appears to be changing, remind me that roots grow beneath the ground. Character develops quietly. Wisdom forms through repetition. Healing often happens in layers. I will not despise slow progress. I will not compare my inner work to someone else's visible result. I will not call the process failure simply because it is taking time. Romans chapter 8, verse 28 says that all things work together for good to them that love God and are called according to his purpose. I do not pretend that all things are good. Some things are painful and wrong, yet I trust your power to work through what you did not approve and redeem what I cannot repair alone. Take the broken pieces I keep trying to arrange. You know how to bring meaning from what feels scattered. You know how to use lessons, losses, detours, and delays without wasting them. I surrender the demand to understand everything now. Some answers may come later. Some may remain mysteries. Let your presence become enough, even when explanation is incomplete. Father, open the doors that belong to me and close the doors that would pull me away from your best. I do not want to force an opportunity simply because I am tired of waiting. Give me peace to recognize what carries your direction. When a door opens, help me enter with humility. When a door closes, keep me from beating against it until I injure my spirit. When the path changes, help me believe that redirection can be mercy. I surrender my career and calling. I surrender the pressure to build everything quickly. Help me work with excellence and patience. Lead me toward opportunities that allow integrity, service, growth, and provision. Keep me from accepting what looks impressive but costs me peace, health, family, or obedience. I surrender my desire for recognition. Promotion comes with responsibility. Prepare my character before expanding my influence. Teach me to serve well where I am. Let hidden faithfulness become more important than visible status. I surrender the fear of missing out. What is truly for me will not require frantic comparison. Help me distinguish between a wise opportunity and an anxious impulse. Give me courage to say no when no protects my purpose. Father, bring breakthrough first within me. I often ask for circumstances to change while keeping the same patterns of fear. Break the cycle of overthinking. Break the cycle of controlling conversations. Break the cycle of making decisions from panic. Break the cycle of carrying everyone's emotions as if they are my responsibility. Let freedom begin in my thoughts. Let it move into my speech, my schedule, my relationships, and my body. Let it become visible in the way I respond when plans change. Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 17 says, "The Lord thy God in the midst of thee is mighty." You are mighty in the middle of my life, not only at the end of the struggle. You are present now. You are able now. You rejoice over your people with love and quiet them with your presence. Quiet me with your love. I do not need to control everything in order to be secure. I am held, I am seen, I am known, I am not forgotten. Lord, give me wisdom for every decision that stands before me. Some decisions feel small, but they shape the direction of my days. Others carry greater weight. I ask for a mind that is clear, patient, and teachable. Help me separate urgency from importance. Not everything that feels urgent is truly important. Give me courage to step back, evaluate, and pray. Help me avoid decisions made only to stop discomfort. Teach me to ask good questions. What fruit will this produce? Does this align with truth? Am I acting from faith or fear? Have I listened to wise counsel? Am I trying to prove something? Is this decision peaceful because it is right, or merely comfortable because it avoids growth? Give me discernment about advice. Surround me with people who love truth more than agreement. Protect me from voices that feed anxiety, pride, or impulsiveness. Help me welcome counsel without handing another person control of my conscience. I think again of King Jehoshaphat when a great threat stood before Judah. A great threat stood before Judah, and he prayed, "Neither know we what to do, but our eyes are upon thee." Lord, there are places where I also do not know what to do. I do not have to pretend. I can admit my limits and turn my eyes toward you. Jehoshaphat did not deny the danger. He gathered the people, sought you, listened, and obeyed the direction he received. Teach me that pattern. Let honest assessment lead to prayer. Let prayer lead to listening. Let listening lead to obedient action. When I do not know what to do, keep my eyes on you. When too many options appear, keep my eyes on you. When no option feels easy, keep my eyes on you. When other people expect an immediate answer, keep my eyes on you. Do not let pressure steal my discernment. I can ask for time. I can pray again. I can gather more information. I can wait until confusion settles enough to hear clearly. Hebrews chapter 4 verse 16 invites me to come boldly unto the throne of grace, that I may obtain mercy and find grace to help in time of need. I come boldly now, not because I control the answer, but because I trust the one who gives grace. Give me grace for difficult conversations. Help me prepare without scripting every response. Help me listen to what is actually said. Help me remain grounded when emotion rises. Give me words that are honest and gentle. Give me grace for decisions involving money. Help me consider both present needs and future consequences. Protect me from greed, fear, and impulsive promises. Give me contentment and wise restraint. Give me grace for decisions involving family. Help me honor love, safety, truth, and responsibility. Show me where compassion is needed and where boundaries are necessary. Give me grace for decisions involving health. Lead me toward responsible care. Help me ask questions, seek sound guidance, and avoid conclusions driven by panic. Give me grace for decisions involving time. My hours are limited. Show me what deserves attention and what can wait. Help me build margin. Help me stop treating rest as wasted time. Father, bless my family and future. I place every loved one in your hands. I cannot walk every road for them. I cannot make every choice for them. I can love, pray, guide, and trust. Give parents wisdom to guide without controlling. Give children wisdom to receive instruction and grow in responsibility. Give spouses patience to communicate without manipulation. Give families courage to address patterns that steal peace. Where there is tension, bring understanding. Where there is distance, create an opening for honest conversation. Where trust has been damaged, lead each person through the slow work of repair. Where reconciliation is possible, prepare humble hearts. Where distance is necessary for safety, provide wisdom and support. Protect my loved ones today. Guard them on the road, at work, at school, at home, and in every place I cannot be. I release the images created by fear. I choose prayer instead of panic. Provide for every true need. Give us daily bread. Give us work that is honest. Give us wisdom to manage what we receive. Help us avoid waste and live with gratitude. Open appropriate opportunities and teach us patience in seasons of limitation. Father, bless the future without allowing me to live there before it arrives. Help me plan, save, prepare, and dream, but keep my heart present. The people before me today need my attention today. Bless my home with peace that is not dependent on perfect behavior. Let forgiveness be practiced. Let laughter return. Let words become gentler. Let responsibilities be shared fairly. Let prayer become natural rather than only an emergency response. Bless my work with purpose. Let what I do serve others. Give me creativity without pressure, discipline without harshness, and ambition without losing my soul. Help me recognize when enough is enough for one day. Bless my friendships. Give me relationships where honesty and freedom can grow. Help me stop trying to manage how I am perceived. Let me be present, dependable, and sincere. Bless my future relationships. Keep me from forcing connection because I fear loneliness. Teach me to recognize healthy love. Give me patience to let trust develop over time. Lord, bless the dreams that came from you. Protect them from fear and from pride. Show me which dreams need action, which need patience, and which need release. I do not want to carry a dream that you have not assigned to me. I think of Gideon when you reduced the army before the battle. You reduced the army until the victory could not be credited to human strength. Gideon may have wanted more visible security, but you were teaching him that numbers were not his source. There are areas where I also ask for more before I am willing to trust. More money, more approval, more certainty, more support, more evidence. Yet you may be asking me to obey with what is already in my hands. Help me stop delaying obedience until every risk disappears. Faith does not require carelessness, but it does require movement when you have made the next step clear. Give me courage that is peaceful. Let me take the step without demanding control of the entire outcome. Let me send the application, make the apology, begin the conversation, ask for help, start the work, or close the chapter when wisdom confirms it. Father, as this prayer continues, I thank you for the freedom already beginning in me. I thank you that surrender is not emptiness. It creates room for peace. I thank you that trust is not blindness. It is confidence in your character. Thank you for every time you protected me from what I wanted. Thank you for every plan that changed and led me somewhere better. Thank you for every delay that developed patience, every disappointment that clarified my values, and every closed door that redirected my path. Thank you for the people who have helped me release control. Thank you for those who tell me the truth with love. Thank you for those who share responsibility. Thank you for those who remind me to rest. Thank you for the lessons I learned through mistakes. I would not choose every painful moment again, but I can see that you have used many of them to deepen wisdom and compassion. Thank you that your mercy is new this morning. I am not trapped by yesterday's anxious choices. I can practice trust today. I can begin again in this moment. Thank you for ordinary evidence of your care. Thank you for breath, shelter, food, light, work, friendship, memory, strength, and another opportunity to walk with you. Lord, let gratitude interrupt control. When I am focused on what might go wrong, help me name what is already good. When I am afraid of losing, help me recognize what I have received. When I feel behind, help me remember how far you have brought me. I praise you because you are wise. I praise you because you see what I cannot see. I praise you because your power does not depend on my ability. I praise you because your love is steady when my emotions change. I praise you because you are patient. You do not rush me through healing. You continue teaching me through repetition. You meet me each time I return with the same burden. I praise you because you are near. You are not only present in places that feel spiritual. You are with me in traffic, meetings, kitchens, offices, waiting rooms, phone calls, and quiet decisions. I praise you because you are faithful. Human plans fail. Emotions shift. Circumstances change. Your character remains. Father, seal this prayer in my heart. When the urge to control returns, remind me of this moment. Remind me that I have already placed the burden in your hands. Help me resist the habit of taking it back. Give me a simple response for anxious moments. I can pause. I can breathe. I can pray. I can ask what is mine to do. I can release what is not mine to carry. Let this pattern become natural. Pause. Listen. Obey. Release. Trust. Rest. When someone disappoints me today, help me choose a measured response. When a plan changes, help me adapt. When an answer is delayed, help me remain steady. When I make a mistake, help me correct it without shame. When something goes well, help me enjoy it without immediately fearing what comes next. Lord, I declare that fear will not manage this day. Pressure will not become my master. Perfectionism will not define my worth. Another person's opinion will not determine my peace. An unanswered question will not cancel your goodness. I declare that I can be responsible without being consumed. I can care deeply without carrying everything. I can prepare carefully without demanding certainty. I can lead without controlling. I can love without losing myself. I declare that you are present in every unknown. You are present in the waiting. You are present in the decision. You are present in the conversation. You are present in the outcome. I declare that my future is not empty. It is held by you. My path is not abandoned. It is directed by you. My heart is not unprotected. It is guarded by your peace. Let your peace cover my home. Let your peace settle over my work. Let your peace guide my words. Let your peace shape my decisions. Let your peace calm my body. Let your peace remain when circumstances do not immediately change. Father, give me freedom from the belief that control is the only way to survive. I choose trust. I choose wisdom. I choose obedience. I choose rest. I surrender the person I cannot change. I surrender the answer I cannot force. I surrender the timing I cannot command. I surrender the past I cannot rewrite. I surrender the future I cannot predict. I receive grace for today. I receive strength for the next step. I receive patience for the process. I receive courage for the truth. I receive peace for the unknown. As the morning continues, let my pace become calmer. Let my attention become clearer. Let my heart become lighter. Help me move through this day as someone who is guided, not driven. Guide my hands in useful work. Guide my feet away from unnecessary conflict. Guide my eyes toward what is good. Guide my ears toward wisdom. Guide my mouth toward truth and kindness. When I am tempted to rush, remind me that you are not late. When I am tempted to force, remind me that you are able. When I am tempted to panic, remind me that you are near. Lord, I trust you with what I know and what I do not know. I trust you with what is beginning and what is ending. I trust you with what is growing and what is being released. Thank you that I do not need to control this day in order to walk through it well. I need your wisdom for each choice, your grace for each challenge, and your peace for each unknown. I place this Thursday in your hands. Let it become a day of quiet courage, wise action, honest surrender, and steady trust. Let my life show that freedom is possible when I stop carrying what belongs to you. May every anxious thought become an invitation to pray. May every delay become an invitation to trust. May every changed plan become an invitation to listen. May every decision become an invitation to seek you. Keep me close to you from morning until night. When I forget, gently bring me back. When I feel weak, strengthen me. When I become tense, quiet me. When I try to control again, remind me that your hands are already holding what I fear losing. I thank you for freedom. I thank you for trust. I thank you for peace that does not depend on perfect circumstances. I thank you for your faithful presence in every step ahead. Father, carry this prayer into the ordinary moments that will test it. Surrender can feel clear while I am quiet, but the habit of control may return when the phone rings, the schedule changes, or another person speaks unexpectedly. Meet me in those exact moments. When plans change at midday, help me pause before reacting. Let me ask whether the change is truly harmful or simply different from what I expected. Give me flexibility without losing direction. Give me patience without becoming passive. When I receive information I did not want, keep me grounded. Help me separate facts from fear. Help me seek understanding before making assumptions. Give me courage to respond wisely rather than immediately. When someone is upset with me, help me listen for what is true without accepting what is false. Keep me from controlling the conversation through defensiveness. Let me remain respectful, clear, and calm. When another person makes a choice I would not make, remind me that I am not responsible for controlling every adult decision. Show me what loving support looks like and what healthy distance looks like. Help me honor responsibility without taking ownership of what belongs to someone else. When I feel the familiar need to check, repeat, explain, or demand reassurance, help me notice it with compassion. I do not need to obey every anxious urge. I can wait a few moments. I can breathe. I can return to truth. Lord, teach me to celebrate progress that is small but real. One calm response matters. One released burden matters. One boundary spoken with kindness matters. One night of better rest matters. Freedom grows through repeated choices. At the end of this day, help me review it without judgment. Show me where I trusted you and where I returned to control. Let reflection produce wisdom, not shame. I can learn and begin again tomorrow. Help me close unfinished tasks with peace. Some work may remain. Some conversations may continue another day. Some questions may still be unanswered. Give me grace to stop when the day is done. As evening comes, I will return every burden to you. I will not carry tomorrow into tonight. I will remember that you remain awake while I sleep. Your care does not pause when my eyes close. Your word gives the picture of a quieted soul. Let that become true in me. Quiet me as a child resting safely. Remove the demand to understand everything before I can rest. Let trust become the pillow beneath my thoughts. Father, bless every person praying these words with me. For the one facing a major decision, provide clarity. For the one waiting on news, provide endurance. For the one carrying family tension, provide wisdom and restraint. For the one exhausted by responsibility, provide rest and support. For the one afraid to release control because life has felt unsafe, provide gentle healing. Let homes become calmer. Let conversations become kinder. Let bodies release stored tension. Let minds become less crowded. Let faith become more practical and steady. May this day reveal that surrender does not reduce responsibility. It purifies responsibility. It removes panic, pride, and the need to control what belongs to you. It allows obedience to become simpler and love to become freer. I bless the work of my hands, but I do not worship the result. I value preparation, but I do not trust preparation more than you. I seek wise counsel, but I do not place another person in your place. I honor my emotions, but I do not let them command every decision. I choose again to trust you with the whole story, the parts I understand and the parts I do not, the parts I welcome and the parts I would have written differently. You are still God in every chapter. Let freedom settle deeply into my spirit. Let trust become stronger than fear. Let your peace stand guard over every thought and every step. In Jesus' name, I pray, Amen.